They are going to be serving at a variety of different ministry opportunities. We'll be working with homeless and with seniors, children.
I think that we just did so many extraordinary things that like little pieces of the different sites we were at stand out.
Shot some hoops with some of the guys who were there.
We cut like potatoes, and then we also were like mixing and smashing potatoes.
Yeah, the woman who was telling us about everything told us about herself personally and how many people that like establishment helps.
We just did so much. I can't just say like, oh, like I went there and built a house. It's like, no, oh, I went there and I did this on one day and we saw these two sites on the next day.
If we weren't there for the kids at Salvation Army, they wouldn't have gotten to play outside that day.
CSM did a great job. They just gave us endless opportunities to grow and to learn.
The prayer tour is going to be an opportunity for us to learn about a number of the different issues going on in the city.
I thought the prayer tour was incredible.
The number one cause of homelessness in the United States is domestic abuse. For many years driving the prayer tour, that has been an abandoned building, but just in the last year or two, they've redone it, and now it's luxury housing.
It was just the extreme contrast and the fact that people can live so close together, but literally live worlds apart. And just taking the time to think about the people there and praying for them, that really like resonated with me. It's something that
he broke my heart this week by just seeing all the little kids and how they didn't have as much as I did, but they were still like excited and grateful for what they did have. And seeing that just broke my heart because I'm so ungrateful for the things that I have, and I have way more than they do. And they get excited over hot dogs and just the little things. And I'm always complaining, and I think that when I go home, I'm going to be changed because of that.
My name's Trevor Miller. I'm the Student Ministry Director at Mount Horeb United Methodist Church in Lexington, South Carolina. Went to New York to serve with Sandy Relief, and we decided to go with one called Next Step. Had no background with them, and from the moment we got up there, we realized it was a different kind of organization we've ever worked with before. Really having an interest in both the people that were coming on the mission trip as well as those that we were serving on the mission trip. And came back here and began to discuss opportunities to be able to partner with Next Step in the future.
Welcome to Lexington, South Carolina, a beautiful southern community nestled between Spring Break beaches to the east and Appalachian Mountains to the north. A community that's actually seen tremendous growth over the past few decades, but a growth that's in jeopardy because of economic segregation, leaving pockets of poverty between wealthier areas.
I'm Reverend Scooter Scott. I'm with the Christ Central Ministries Nehemiah Project, and our purpose, or the reason we exist, is to provide hope, transform lives, and enrich the community in the process. We started 6 years ago in an after-school program. We had 12 students. Now we're ministering to approximately more than 1,000 families in Lexington County. But the homes that our young people stay in are just not in good shape at all. And they don't really have any hope. They really don't. It's a survival mode. So many of our families are just constantly living from day to day, week to week, month to month.
Our work in this community will be magnified by our strong partnerships with organizations like the Nehemiah Project and churches like Mount Horeb. Your students will have the opportunity to work on significant home building projects like full home remodels, roofing, siding, repairs, wheelchair ramps, and more. But you'll also have opportunities to go beyond the physical work, participating in activities such as VBS, after-school tutoring, Friday outreaches, and other community involvement activities. We want to show Lexington that the body of Christ is active and present to support all the needs of the community.
And I think when people come down here and they give of their time and give of their effort and give of their sweat, they're gonna receive a blessing, maybe even far greater than they ever realized they may have received.
The students who come to serve in this community, they're going to get the opportunity to be Jesus' hands and feet and see what it's like to love people the way Christ loved people. We as a church are not okay with the status quo. And we want to see the world change for Jesus, and this is an opportunity for us, I think, to see others who are outside of our community from other states and around the country coming in to do the same thing that we would like to see done in this community. And I think that'll really bring some excitement and real energy to what we're doing here already.
This project in South Carolina is part of intentional growth at Next Step, selecting projects that don't just focus on a need, but focus on the long-term solution to that need through community partners.
We're here. We're here. We won't go away until God calls us home.